Escape Academy inspector training. Here we are in Springfield, Illinois, doing a downtown walk around with the fire marshal. And right off the bat, we're walking up to this building. And tell me about the cantilever from here.
Crooked.
Crooked. All right. So the fire escape is crooked. It looks like somebody painted it. So somebody came in, painted the entire fire escape, and right from here, that first tread, is there rust in it or not?
Yes.
Okay.
The whole thing is.
They changed the bolts, right?
Yeah.
And if you look up, they changed the bolts, very similar to the fire escape that we came from at the other building at Monroe. They removed the rust though.
They have changed the bolts because there's square heads there, and then there's
hex heads.
Hex heads there.
But is the rust removed?
No.
On any of them. Keep walking down. Just look straight ahead.
No.
Any. All right.
No,
now.
See it.
See the angle there, and the spacing.
Yes.
And look at the corner. Look at that corner. Any rust in that clip? In that corner?
You can see the rust dripping down.
Yeah. Rust in that corner.
Yeah.
Rust in this corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look.
I wanted to look at
Oh, come over here.
this thing.
Yeah.
Has a plate here.
Yeah, better. Come over here.
And it has a lights.
Come over here to here. Look at that angle. That's called a stiffener. Back out here a little bit more. How much rust is in that stiffener?
Oh, wow.
The whole length of it?
Yes.
Okay. Now look up. Now, I had given them a repair order on this, on how to properly repair, and it included remove all rust. So what did they do? They got it all painted. They got it all rebolted for a fraction of the cost, let's say. But what was really done here? Every single one of these bolts has to come out.
Yeah.
Every single one of those treads must be removed, rust cleaned, and then it put back. How about all those welded connections? If I rebolt them, will that pass? Obviously, if they're clean. If it's clean and I rebolt it, do I need a load test?
No.
Every one of these supports, let's just go back here because there's a nice support down here. There's a welded support. Okay? It's all welded supports. If I reinforce every joint on a perfect connection, do I need a load test?
No.
Okay, the connection coming out of the wall, and they've sealed everything, which is good. See that nut? See that through bolt that comes out of the building?
Yeah.
If I do a pull test on that or I duplicate that connection, would you need a load test on this?
No.
Okay, so that's good. So let's look at this. Let's look up. Any evidence of any other maintenance on the platforms other than just the treads were flipped out? I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
All right. All the rails are welded. Any backup bolts anywhere on the rails?
I don't see anything.
Very good. So the treads, this was similar to 500 East Monroe.
Yes.
So this is a quickie and a paint job to make you not say anything anymore.
Yep.
This cantilever, is it balanced or unbalanced?
I'd say unbalanced.
Unbalanced. And it's questionable whether that C channel can hold this load, because look how much rust is in. Is that at least 1 inch of rust?
I'd say so.
Okay. Now let's go look around the back. This is part of a two-part system. So they spent a lot of money in the front. Okay? And you're aware that this building is egressed by 2 fire escape systems. Correct?
There's only one stairwell on this inside.
Okay, well.
So it needs a fire escape.
What's this thing over here?
Where does it go to?
It goes back into the building.
The building?
It goes back into their building. It probably feeds a stairwell. It feeds an internal stairwell that is probably fire rated. But right from here, that fire escape on the back side.
I don't believe it's fire rated because it doesn't have any sprinklers in it.
Well, I'm just pre-existing situation.
Yeah.
But my question to you is that fire escape, which is part of the front one.
No, it's rust.
Any evidence of maintenance?
No.
Any dragon tears on the cement?
Yes.
So there's a life safety issue on half this building.
Yes.
There's a life safety issue on the other side because, not a life safety, I don't want to go to the life safety, that's usually when something's dangling, something's broken.
Right.
But you need a load test, the front and the back. You probably got a load test for the front. So somebody gave you a document that says the front is good. Was that person qualified to make such a statement? Even though he's a registered structural engineer and he gave you a document, which is what you needed, was it a correct statement?
I don't believe so.
So now we just need to go back to that one. And your code is, fire escapes must be structurally sound at all times.
Yes.
So how often can you write a violation on any fire escape you want?
Anytime I want.
Anytime you want.
Fire escapes.
Is there a problem with it?
Is there a problem with it?
Yep. I shook my
Must
head.
be structurally sound, must be kept painted.
Yep.
So this is the kind of thing that you get, is that sometimes people don't understand the full complexity of their fire escape system. They'll give you a quick paint job so that you'll go away, because that's what's been happening in the past. People, your predecessors have been going away because they saw the paint and they said, oh, it must be fine. And how often do you think you're going to have a real life emergency on this fire escape? It's never happened in 75 years or 100 years of the building. Is it going to happen anytime soon?
Good.
They don't think so.
Yeah.
So that's why they think a paint job is more than sufficient. But the fire escape in the front was the same condition as this one in the back. And yet all they did was change out the treads. Bolts. They didn't remove any rust on the entire fire escape. And that's evidenced by the cantilever, which is full of rust.
Yes.
Fire Escape Academy, Inspector Training, Springfield, Illinois.